Dry air at home can cause itchy eyes, sore throats, even furniture damage. The solution? A humidifier. Consumer Reports tests dozens every year, checking how much moisture they pump out, whether they're efficient, and how noisy they are. We check safety features including bacterial buildup and emissions. And remember, you can't judge a humidifier by its price. Here's what you need to know to find the best humidifier for your home. Your first decision is whether you want a warm or cool mist humidifier. Both offer the same benefits, but here are some key differences. Let's start with cool. Cool mist humidifiers can cool the air in warmer, dry climates. There are two main types of cool mist units, evaporative and ultrasonic. Evaporative humidifiers use a fan to force dry air through a wet wick filter, usually made of a paper-based material, and the water evaporates into the air. In our emissions tests, all evaporative type humidifiers did not emit bacteria into the air. But even so, the wicks must be replaced every few months, depending on how often you use the humidifier and whether you have hard water. Console units can humidify spaces over 2,000 square feet. They can get pretty loud. Some consoles we tested reached 65 decibels, approaching the level of a vacuum cleaner. But they're generally used outside of sleeping areas, where noise isn't an issue. Ultrasonic-style cool mists have a small metal diaphragm inside that vibrates, atomizing the water into a fine vapor. No filter necessary. You might find a white powder surrounding your humidifier. This is from dissolved minerals in hard water that are incorporated into the mist. These deposits aren't harmful and can be reduced by using distilled water. You can purchase demineralization cartridges for some models, which should be replaced every 30 to 40 fillings. Overall, ultrasonics score better when it comes to noise and energy use. However, in our bacterial growth and emissions tests, all the ultrasonic models we assessed emitted some bacteria into the air, so be vigilant in cleaning them daily. Warm mist humidifiers heat water to boiling temperatures and mix the steam with air. Because they can make your room a little warmer, these units are suited to cool, dry areas. Warm mist humidifiers don't have any filters to replace, but some units come with an absorption pad that collects mineral deposits, and those need to be changed. They're a few dollars each. Because the water inside the unit can become very hot, warm mist humidifiers are not recommended for use near babies or toddlers, and they use more electricity than cool mist humidifiers. When you shop, you may come across vaporizers. Essentially, vaporizers do the same thing as warm mist humidifiers, but they also heat and evaporate medicine. One vaporizer in our test did not emit bacteria into the air. We test all humidifiers for energy consumption and safety, and you can check out the ones that did the best in our ratings. Consumer Reports puts humidifiers through an array of tests. We check how many gallons of water they add to dry air in a day. We measure the noise levels in decibels on the unit's highest setting. Generally, humidifiers are pretty quiet. Most of the ones we tested were under 45 decibels, which is about the level of a human whisper. Anything under 53 decibels, equivalent to a low conversation, gets a good in our ratings. We test for convenience. Does it turn off when it's empty? Is the tank easy to carry? Can it be filled in a bathroom sink? We even test for the effects of hard water on the units. Take into consideration the added costs beyond the humidifier. The cost of filters and demineralization cartridges can add up, from a few dollars for the pads to $5 to $15 for your filters, depending on the size and models. So factor in how often you will use the machine. Your humidifier should be placed at least 6 inches from the wall on a flat surface. Never place it on a towel or rug, as they can interfere with the fan. Look for user-friendly digital controls and displays.
We look at whether models have automatic shutoff, which is usually a good thing. But with evaporative models, you want them to keep running so that the filter dries out, so it reduces the chance of bacteria or mildew growth.
You want to be sure that the humidifier you choose can fill the room adequately. If you get a humidifier that's too big for the room, you'll end up with condensation on the windows and too much moisture, creating a possible mold situation. Over time, too much humidity can cause wallpaper to peel, while too little can allow dry air to damage your furniture. So it's important to consider your unit's coverage. Our ratings are divided into the best humidifiers for small, medium, and large rooms, based on an average room with 8-foot ceilings. If you have higher or cathedral ceilings, consider using a larger unit. Keeping a humidifier clean is essential. To keep bacteria at bay, you should drain, rinse, and dry the base trays and tanks daily, and disinfect the tank weekly, following maintenance instructions. Some makers claim that their models have antimicrobial properties. Our tests found that you can't rely on those claims. We learned that humidifiers with antimicrobial claims weren't necessarily better at preventing bacterial growth or emitted bacteria. If you have asthma, allergies, or children at home, you should buy an evaporative wick model. They perform best in our bacterial emissions tests. With so much maintenance required, take a close look at the model you're considering. Are there hard-to-reach nooks and crannies that will make cleaning difficult? Can you easily clean the water bin?
You can buy a commercial cleaner, but here is a safe and effective way to clean the base and tank. I'm going to pour about 1 cup of household white vinegar into the base. You're going to take a small brush and cleaning all the accessible areas, you're going to scrub the slime and mineral buildup. Then you want to take about 1 tablespoon of bleach, add it to a tank full of water. Shake the tank thoroughly, let it sit for 20 minutes, then rinse it out thoroughly until the bleach smell is completely gone.
At the end of the season, get rid of any partially used filters. Clean the unit thoroughly and let it air dry. Then store it in a dry place. For more information and a full list of our humidifier ratings, check out consumerreports.org. We purchase all products we test, are a nonprofit, and accept no advertising. Thanks for your support.